Hello, my name is Attorney Paul Chang and I want to thank all of you for being here. Today we have a very interesting topic, and that is the topic of nullities. A nullity of marriage basically takes out the marriage like it never existed in the first place. It was very popularized by Britney Spears going out and getting married and suddenly nullifying her marriage by saying she had an unsound mind. Well, today we have a question in the Ask the Attorney. But before we begin, I want to make sure you know that this does not create an attorney-client relationship. For those of you that want competent legal advice, please seek the advice of an attorney. Today's question comes from Chuck, and Chuck says, "Dear Attorney Chang, my daughter recently got married, and like her husband, she realized that her marriage was a mistake. I think that divorce would ruin her reputation. Is there a way that I can have her get a divorce, but have her wipe out the fact that she was married?" Well, for those of you that don't know, we handle some very high-profile clients, and nullity of marriage is actually a question that comes up fairly often, and that is there a way to actually wipe out the marriage so it never existed, so it's like you were never married in the first place? So, I'm going to talk about nullities and the two categories that occur. Nullities that are void means that the marriage never existed. It doesn't matter if there was a marriage ceremony. If it's a void marriage, there was no marriage to begin with. The second category of nullities are voidable marriages. And what a voidable marriage is that you need to go into court to have the court verify that the marriage in fact never existed. So, a void marriage, marriage between family members, and marriage between a person that was never originally divorced. So let me give you an example. Let's say person A got married to person B, they never got divorced, and then person B marries person C. Well, because the A and B relationship is still there, the B and C relationship is a void marriage. So there is not a marriage between B and C. Okay. Voidable marriages, again, are marriages that you need to go to court and have the court verify and void the marriage for you. Marriage of minors. Marriage of a person where the individual thought was dead comes back to life. Third one, unsound mind, popularized by Britney Spears. Fourth, fraud. Fifth, force. And sixth, physical incapacity. So the two ways most people use in a voidable marriage context is the unsound mind and fraud. The definition of an unsound mind would be this: it occurs when a person's comprehension is so low that the person is unable to understand the subject matter of the marriage. So, obviously, Britney Spears, just remember that. If you're drunk, things of that nature, unsound mind. The next one is fraud. Fraud essentially goes to the foundational core of the marriage. So basically, a promise that was made to you never occurred. And let me give you 4 examples of where the court has decided it was fraud. 1, concealment of being sterile. Essentially, the person couldn't have a baby. 2, concealment that one of the individuals never really wanted to live with the other person. So they got married and one of the spouses said, "I don't want to live with you." That's an example of fraud. 3, where the husband lied about a criminal past. And 4, where a person solely got married for purposes of a green card. So hopefully that helps you. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you again. Take care.